Alrighty, we're looking at a Batman costume from the original Michael Keaton Batman '89. Brandon, I know for a fact how important this movie is to you. Many, many years ago, when I worked on the movie with Larry David, Clear History, which had Michael Keaton in it, I think it's the only time you ever sort of vaguely even bugged me
I got a
about.
picture with him.
Yes,
It was the
you
after
came
party.
to the premiere
Yes.
and the after party
Yeah.
and got a picture with him. Yeah.
And he was sort of magically Michael Keaton in that moment. I walked by him and I was like, hey, can I get a picture with you? He goes, no, not right now. And then he takes 5 more steps and he turns around and he goes, wait, picture? Come here. And I was just like, what? Okay. And I got the shot. It's a great picture. It was a great moment.
He's a cool dude. I mean,
Yeah.
he's Batman and he's a really cool guy. This, in a sea of, we've seen cowls, we've seen other costumes and whatnot, the best costume out there. Let's just call it what it is.
Definitely the best 89 suit.
Yeah.
The 89 suits are more rare to start with. This one, almost fully complete. The belt is a replica, and the boot armor, because all the boot armor was made out of that foam, it just deteriorates.
Which just falls apart.
Yeah. When I
unfortunately.
first saw these boots, there were little tiny specks of it left, but it was just pretty much gone. But, you know, the chest, the leg armor, the cape, hardly
The cowl,
restored at all.
Yeah, really
the cowl
just
hardly
gorgeous.
restored.
Now, something interesting, because you may be noticing that there's two bat symbols. This is a replica bat symbol that's held on with a magnet just for
display.
displays. Yeah. That is the original.
Yeah, and the reason is in the film they basically put these on with like a black tack material. I think they call it butyl in the UK. It's just like an adhesive that
Just kind
slaps
of a
on there.
stickum.
Because this doesn't have a magnet, we didn't want to put it on there and have it fall off. So currently there's a replica with a magnet. At some point someone can have a magnet installed or do something more permanent to keep this one in place and then mount the original. You can see the replica isn't quite the right color. That should be what the color is.
I think it's good that the replica is slightly
Yeah,
wrong
it
color.
calls itself out. But the boots, the gloves, I think just the gloves on their own would be a wonderful
Just
piece.
the fact that the gloves
I love
exist.
The gloves,
and you don't know,
armor.
there's a small possibility that a belt could show itself. I mean, maybe you could actually upgrade it, which is possible.
Well, Ryan has a belt.
Yes, exactly. Ryan has a belt. And he's going to be in deep debt very soon, so make your play. Just fantastic.
It has great labels. The
Nice.
The cape, I think, says number 20, and then it says Keaton Best, which is really cool. And the
Keaton Best.
bodysuit,
What more do you want?
I think, is Michael K. 11. So it's the best 89 suit that I've seen out there. I also think the setup is particularly good. There's a range of quality just in like how these get displayed on mannequins. Tom Spina did the work on this, did a really nice job. The Michael Keaton light
I think the
cast
Michael
face,
Keaton face is
but
perfect.
It's gray,
The gray
it's not
that's not
silicone.
coming at
Yeah.
you. I wish the arms were down a little bit more for my own
Right.
taste.
Yeah.
I'm going to not fight too much.
Yeah.
But just simple and nice.
Yeah.
But really, I've never seen one in this good condition. And you were pointing out, come on in really super close. I mean, you can see the paint, like the almost like the paintbrush
painted it
on this
on top of
this
latex.
foam latex.
Yeah.
And the foam latex is in just amazing condition.
Right. Still soft.
Just really incredible. And then there's no other way of saying this. This probably kicks off the best section of the catalog, and it's right there in B on day one. The auction is the 4th, 5th, and 6th of September. Go to propstore.com, check out the catalog, download it, order a copy. Day one is live at the Peterson Museum, the Peterson Auto Museum in Los Angeles, California. But you can phone bid, you can computer bid, and then days 2 and 3 will be phone and computer only. There is no in-person paddle bidding. This is a day one piece, but the Batman section on day one, it's the best section of the catalog, and that includes the lightsaber. And you know how I feel about the lightsaber. This Batman section, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, if this was here, that would have been enough.
Yeah.
But check this out. The Batman fun continues with this. This is the screen-used helicopter model for the big end gargoyle fight church, whatever, Gotham Cathedral. Gotham Cathedral. This is the helicopter miniature with full electronics and whatnot, which is pretty amazing. And there's some wonderful wires and flashlight labeling and whatnot in there. And then, of course, you see these seats. Well, who goes in these seats? Well, we've got two models here. We've got the Joker
with his little bullhorn.
With his little bullhorn from the parade. And then Bob's dead at that point. Bob the Goon is dead. It's one of the goons. Yeah. But what I love is he's wearing the Joker jacket, which is what the crew jackets also looked like. So it's even got the teeny tiny insignia on the hat and on the jacket.
Yeah.
And look at the playing cards on that side.
Yeah.
And these suckers Jokers just go right in there. These were.
I don't know 100% that
you
the
think he's a
Goon
little
is.
bigger, but
the
the
Goon
Joker
could have been something
does.
else. The Joker, 100%. When you look at that shot, it's this helicopter, all the weathering matches, screen matches, and it's this little Joker with the bullhorn.
Fabulous.
And this is a piece that came out in Warner Brothers Archives many years ago. Has Warner Brothers Archives COA.
Fantastic.
These two came from a visual effects guy who worked on the shoot, put him in a box, and saved him for however many years we are now since
They're
Batman.
in a shoebox.
And so when this came in, we said, "Oh my God, it goes with that helicopter."
If only
sold
we
so
still
many
had
years
that
ago."
helicopter.
We called the guy who bought it. We were like, "Look, the Joker's in. Would you put the helicopter back in?" He agreed to, and now someone has a chance to reunite them.
Super smart.
They're in the catalog together. I think they're sequential lots. Helicopter first, then get your Joker.
Which makes sense. You got to get this, and then you got to get that.
But I think once you put this in there, it elevates this so much.
I honestly think. I mean, I hate talking about the money, but I think whatever this goes for, it elevates that by more than what that goes for, if that makes any sense. I think this is a percentage jump the second the Joker is in there in just a very different way. Have you actually tried to get it working at all?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think we would have to plug it in, but the blades at least spin. The rotors do spin, and I think the lights come on as well. So
I mean, come on,
it's really nice. I mean, this was well stored. Like I say, it came out at WB Archive at some point. Has their paperwork with it. It's really nice.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
And then something I'm not sure I ever thought I'd see, Batmobiles, which is pretty, I don't even know where quite to stand. You're talking now about Batman Returns. So this is called the Bat Dart Missile? Something?
Bat Missile.
Bat Missile.
Bat Missile.
So basically, it's the Batmobile when it sort of sheds its pieces and then becomes this. And this is the screen used.
Yes.
This is the screen used model. Obviously, there's a full size one.
Yes.
But this is the screen used model from the movie, which is pretty amazing.
Made by the Skotax, who did the work on Aliens before Batman Returns. And I mean, it's basically the moment in the film where he's got to get through an alleyway. The car's too wide. So what are we going to do? Eject the fenders and become the Bat Missile.
And this is the Batmobile before the Bat Missile, but this is a very specific one built for the beginning of the process, basically.
That's right. Yeah, this is like a transformation model. And essentially, in the film, it's shot from back here, shot just like this. They actually cut these fins off so that they could get the camera even closer. These were put back on in a later restoration. And what you see happen is these little strips blow off with compressed air. And then once they're out of the way, they used a really simple wire to just
pull it
slide that together.
So you can see the missile starting.
Yeah. And then you've got these metal cables coming out of the back here. You pull those, and the fender...
It's starting to move, but not well.
Yeah.
This lifts up. You see that?
That. And that's basically what you see in the film.
So you see that first part of it happening, and then they would switch to another model for the next part of it.
And they just piece it together in the edit, basically. But, this is a quarter scale, studio scale model miniature of a Batmobile. And even though it does all those things, you can also just set it up and have it look like the Batmobile.
Right, it can be just the Batmobile, but it also has, I love that it has sort of the little extra. Did these come together from the same person?
They did, same collector, yes. A lot of the Batman stuff in the auction came out of one collection. One of the biggest Batman collectors for a long time, assembled an amazing spread of stuff. And I mean, this is a real, if you're a Batman guy, this is a real moment. This auction.
Yeah, this is stuff we've just never seen. I love this Batmobile. I love the silliness of the thin Batmobile going through the alley.
Yeah.
This is just pretty incredible. And the fact that model, and again, just to be clear, these are two separate lots. You don't get them together.
Yeah.
But I love on that piece just the sort of the parts, the functionality that comes together.
Yeah, no doubt.
Really, really special.
Dave, the next video, are you ready to film?
I love you.
Dave, we need to do the Batman video. He's Batman.
I'll see you later. Okay, Batman.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do we got?
Well, this is the double grapple. It's not a lightsaber, but that is the double grapple that he uses to.
So this is the Batman Returns, the chunk chunk, and then
yeah.
Or I guess like this. I guess front and back.
Try not to shoot yourself in the face. But something like that.
So this is a static one. This is a full, basically. It's a stunt, but just to be clear, I mean, I guess I would call it a stunt,
hero quality,
but it's hero quality because this is still metal.
Yeah.
There's still the wire in there.
The real twine.
Like basically, it's all in there except obviously the mechanism.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, this all feels. I mean, there's a solid feel to it.
Yeah.
I love this, and you also have the other grapple gun.
Yes.
From the movie as well, and you have the missile part,
which is basically the same as this. It's
but
almost
bigger.
the same.
Is it bigger?
I think it's the same size.
Oh, I thought it was bigger. Okay.
It's almost like he's using the same darts in two different tech
I think this is a fabulous. I mean,
I've never seen another one.
Yeah, never saw one of these. Where does he get these wonderful toys?
It's great. Yeah. And maybe
this,
even better.
Yeah, this one, because it does have crazy period electronics. So this is the Batarang, basically, from Batman Returns. And what you may remember is it kind of, I mean, what would you, like,
It's like an old Game Boy game.
Yeah,
with
like
four little like person icons
right,
pop
that
up on
and
it.
then hits, like he targets them,
Yes.
and then it
it
auto
it's
gets
heat
them,
seeking.
and they do that really cool shot. And to make this all work, there's an actual full screen in there, which is kind of great, that it looks like they pulled right out of a Sony Color Watchman circa...
Early 90s?
Yeah, 92?
Yeah, 92 is when it came out.
So yeah, 91.
And
yeah.
if you hit the on switch, you can
do
see,
that again because it flickers.
Yeah, so if you watch the screen there, it does actually come to life.
So somebody could actually
Yeah.
basically recreate, probably, by the way, AI could probably create the little MP4 for you.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly. And then you could actually probably find a way to load it into that to get it into here. Beyond me, but I bet very doable.
No, all it needs is a video source. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just right now it doesn't have any line in. Once you put a source in there, it would display
You would
it.
just put it on.
Which, if I bought it, I would definitely be trying to do that.
You have to.
I mean,
do
it would
that.
be.
You have to.
Yeah.
You might even be able to steal it from the movie itself.
I think
like
probably.
push in on
Yeah.
it and just
Yeah.
steal it. Yeah. Really fabulous. Obviously.
Screen matches.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, there's some damage, or it's I think it's from the build itself, because this is not
Like
out
that,
of a mold.
almost kind of like that glue,
Yeah.
glue little kind of stain there.
It's like fabricated out of a stack of plastic sheets that give it this kind of stacked layer on the
interesting.
wings. I think the idea is it's supposed to fold
And
up.
there are. You have one in the auction as well. You have a stunt
yes,
stunt
which is
one,
cast.
and we've seen these
Yeah.
before, which is cast off of this, I guess,
Yeah.
most likely. But this one with the crazy, I mean, this Watchman alone is easily worth $20 to $30. So yeah, pretty
Vintage
insane.
electronics coming
Yeah.
soon at Propstore. iPhone 1, Watchman 1. It's going to be great.
And I just want to call it all out because this isn't the end of this Batman section. There's so much more stuff. There's an incredible Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne suit from the Let's Get Nuts
Yes,
scene.
that's a good one.
There's stuff from the Christian Bale movies. There's
Kim Basinger costume.
Kim Basinger, the white sort of wedding dress. It's the best Batman selection I've ever seen. Check it all out, propstore.com.